I am Larry Marble. I'm the host of the program. It's the 1245 edition. Thanks so much for listening to us on one of these 14 affiliate stations. Neighbor, let's check ag weather. We're looking for a 63 in Uvalde, a 63 in Austin, a 62 in Llano, and a 67 in Cuero. As we look toward the 5-day planner, Friday, mostly sunny, a little bit of haze. Lows 39 to 48. Highs, we'll call it 65 to 66. We will not see a warm-up until Saturday, when we'll have some highs of around 78. Then a front comes through and a chance of rain Sunday, high of 79. And then our highs and lows on Monday and Tuesday of next week. Monday, 45 to 53, highs 68 to 73. Tuesday, lows 39 to 37, highs 69 to 74. Neighbor, while we pour that first glass of iced tea, let's check the commodities of ag interest. March corn, 581 even money, down a half. Jan beans, 1270 3/4, down 6. March Kansas City hard red winter wheat up 3 1/4 at 839 and a half. March number 2 cotton down 219, 114.73. February live cattle up 82.50, 137.22. January feeder cattle up 67.50, 159.60. February lean hogs up 32.50, 83.47. January West Texas Intermediate crude up 34, 77, 89. There's your select commodities of ag interest. Neighbor, now it's time for today's edition of Focus on Ag with the Farm Bureau's Tom Nicoletti. We'll hear from Tom after this.
When we moved to Texas, we were like fish out of water. We didn't know anyone in our neighborhood until our Texas Farm Bureau insurance agent came to the house. She was so helpful and reassuring, a friendly face with that Texan hospitality I'd heard about. When we purchased a Texas Farm Bureau insurance policy, we knew we were making the right choice. We knew our family would be protected.
Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance today at tfbinsurance.com to find an insurance agent who's a true neighbor. Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
Sustainability in agriculture. I'm Tom Nicoletti with Focus on Agriculture on the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network. I am reporting today from the 2021 National Association of Farm Broadcasting Convention in Kansas City. My guest is Mariah Johnson. She is Senior Director of Beef Sustainability Research with the National Cattlemen's Beef Association. And Mariah, let's talk about the progress being made in sustainability throughout the beef industry in the United States.
When that began, it was really much more environmentally focused. Through the course of the years, we've really broadened that scope, and we're looking at sustainability in a much more holistic manner now to incorporate those economic and those social components as well, because we know for an operation to truly be sustainable, to be viable, it has to be economically sound, and those producers have to be making a profit, but we also are taking care of the people, and we're feeding people, and we're taking care of our animals.
Yes, those are the three pillars of sustainability: economics, environment, and social. So certainly those three areas the beef industry is focusing in on.
Yes, we have research underway in all three of those areas of sustainability, and not just individually either. In many of our projects, we're looking at how those things cross over and making sure that when we're trying to think about where can we make environmental advances, that we're also making economic advances in those areas as well and improving people's lives.
Why should cattle ranchers in Texas utilize sustainability practices being beneficial for them?
So when we think about the ranchers on their own farm, you have to do what's best for you, and you want to continue to make improvements every day. And so oftentimes when we're making improvements that are good for our bottom line, those can also be things that are good for the environment and good for us as people. We don't have to pick one or the other.
That is Mariah Johnson with the National Cattlemen's Beef Association. In Kansas City, I'm Tom Nicoletti with the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network.
Texas Farm Bureau Insurance has protected fellow Texans with auto, home, health, and life insurance since 1952. With more than 260,000 square miles of land and 27 million people, that's a lot to cover. Whether you're wrangling cattle or wrangling kids, we're proud to protect Texans in all Texan ways of life.
Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance today at tfbinsurance.com to get insurance for Texans by Texans. Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
Neighbor, I do believe it's time for Hop Sing to serve lunch. He's got chicken fried steak, jalapeno gravy, Nanny's yeast rolls, and I'll put a cold cucumber salad in a little chill bowl right next to your big chicken fried steak plate. Don't want those things getting mixed together. I don't like hot things with cold things with hot things. And plus, I don't know about jalapeno gravy and a cucumber. We'll try it sometime, but not today. Wayne Geiswhite's going to eat with us. Wayne, how was the sale in Fredericksburg?
Ended up with 1,255 head today. Cow market's probably a good $5 cheaper. They sure took it off on this cow meat. And it sure showed, and especially the light cows. She didn't weigh 1,000 pounds. It was horrible. Plenty tough. Ended up having a couple of boys turn them out, stuff like that, and that helped quite a bit. It was sure tough on the cows. Cow market, I called it about steady. You know, we had full moon, Larry, and had some calves, and people are going to think they were a little cheaper. They were so full, you know, they looked like a roly-poly coming in.
Right.
And some of those smaller frame cattle that a lot of times will get by were so full, and they didn't show themselves off the very best that they could. Still had some good 4-weight calves, bring up $2, 3 weights up to $217.5, 5 weights up to $180 something, 6 weights up to $150. 7 weights into the 140s, and had some good 8-weight cattle bring up to 133. Heifer mates probably were a little stronger overall than steers were. Had some 6 weights up to 137, 5 weights up to 145, and some of those fancy 4 weights up into the low 160s now. They had to really be fancy to bring that, and if they didn't bring that, well, they'll bring 45 to 52 or 3. 3 weights up to 170. Good cattle sold really good again. We saw a few more fleshy cattle, and of course this full moon didn't look as good as they could have. Some of them didn't look as good.
And your holiday schedule, Wayne Geiswhite?
No sales next week. It'll be the first time we've been off since July 4th. So we're going to take it off Thanksgiving. I think quite a few of the people are just kind of a little burnt out. Right. Get us a week out and come back and be ready to go.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
We're at 830-997-4394.
Neighbors, let's talk about a very helpful website, McCoys.com. That's McCoy's Building Centers. They're Project Central. In fact, you can go to their DIY ideas page and get all kinds of ideas, whether it's adding a deck or building a raised bed. In fact, their backyard projects icon is one of the best to tackle a weekend project. Outdoor spaces, just click on the deck design plans. Everybody has problems with a garage and workshop. Believe me, I know. Mine's pretty messy. Just hit the Storage Solutions icon, or if you need yard care and landscaping help, Outdoor Plans is going to help you, and it's all at www.mccoys.com. That's McCoy's Building Centers all over this region. Find the one near you at mccoys.com. Neighbor, the Cowboy crew finished eating fast, didn't they? Well, I guess they're going to ride hard up to help Ken Jordan put the sale on today in San Saba. Ken and I spoke last night. Ken, what was the sale today looking like then?
You bet, Larry. We got around 1,600 head already on the yards, looking for that 1,850, maybe 1,900. They're coming in still pretty strong as around 5:30 or so this evening. We're going to crank off with the sale with 10 o'clock, 1 hour earlier today, and we're going to have about 100 of really good bulls, all virgin bulls that all been fertility tested, ready to go. Quite a few Angus bulls, some great Hereford bulls, a straight set of black F1 bulls, also some Bremers, Charolais, some Angus, Red Angus, and Beef Master, and a few Brangus and Gert bulls. And it will be live on the internet. Can't make it up here. We'll do that at 10 o'clock, roll that right on through, and hopefully around 11:15, 11:20, we'll be on our stocker feeder, packer cows on their stocker feeder sale. A lot of good calves, yearlings on the yard too, and several deals of cows, Larry.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Ken.
You bet. They can give us a call, Larry, code 325-372-5159, or if they need to get on the internet, whatever, and watch the sale or bid tomorrow and look at the list of the bull and also the running orders already available, they can do that at jordancattle.com, Larry.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
McCoys.com. Make McCoys your choice for livestock pens and rodeo equipment like the 40-foot utility round pen or a manual rope and chute. Shop online and find the store near you at McCoys.com. Neighbor, when you hear Big River, it's time to head to Caldwell. Talk to Carl Herman about the sale he had there at Caldwell Livestock Commission Company on Wednesday. Carl, how was it? How many noses did you end up counting?
We had a good sale yesterday, Larry, with 1,000 head for 141 sellers on a steady market and 45 buyers. We had 150 cows and bulls yesterday. Slaughter cows 20 to 70, slaughter bulls 72 to 87, stocker cows 650 to 1,200, and pairs 750 to 1,250. On the calves, on the steers, 2 to 3 weight steers brought 130 to 145. 3 to 4 weights, 140 to 192. 4 to 5 weights, 145 to 182. 5 to 6 weight steers, 135 to 169. 6 to 7 weights, 125 to 148, and the 7 to 8 weight steers, 115 to 135. On the heifer side, 2 to 3 weights, 130 to 157. 3 to 4 weights, 125 to 162. 4 to 5 weight heifers, 126 to 195. 5 to 6 weights, 126 to 190. 6 to 7 weight heifers brought 121 to 149, and the 7 to 8 weights, 123 to 151. Overall, had a good day. Calves were good, and we're off next week. Kind of look forward to that, and then we'll come back up in December.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Okay, my number is 979-820-5349. Call the barn, 567-4119. Or if you're in the Giddings and surrounding area, call Max Ebner at 540-8676.
Carl Herman, we appreciate it. Talk to you next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Neighbor, grab yourself a bottle of water before you head out the door. Don't want you getting dehydrated before you come back and eat Kolach with us this afternoon at 3:45. Let's check the grains. Milo through Corpus, 11.79. Corn, 6.70 1/4. Houston wheat, 9.04. Houston beans, 12.77. 26,912 bale of Texas cotton moved yesterday, neighbor. Looks like it come in at about 113.42. 111.67 the lower quality, 115.17 the higher quality. Neighbor, we are definitely the highest quality farm show in this part of Texas, the best darn farm show in 100,000 square miles. No brag, just fact. I am Larry Marble, and you're my neighbor. Neighbor, for those of you on the network, we'll serve you a Kolach at 3:45, and if you're not, ring the station up right now and ask them why can I not get my Kolach fixed about 3:45, and I bet they'll come around. Thank you, neighbor.